The best teams play great defense, and for that reason, coaches want players who are great defenders. Players spend a significant amount of time working on developing their offensive game, their shooting, their ball handling, their finishing, their moves, all of that stuff. But rarely do they spend time specifically to work on their defense. Considering defense is 50% of the game of basketball, it's very, very important that we take time to do that. The problem with the way that most players train defense is that they think that they can just do some defensive slides and that's enough. But you obviously know that if you play the game of basketball, defense is not just sliding. You have to be able to sprint, you have to be able to change directions, you have to be able to backpedal, and you have to be able to switch from movement to movement quickly and efficiently. Most players don't train for this though. So today's workout is going to heavily focus on the ability to flip our hips, to change our movements, and to be able to move efficiently and effectively on the defensive end. When you guys are doing these drills, I want you to make sure that you take time in between reps so that you really can go 100% intensity the entire time. What that means is that we aren't really going for conditioning here. We're more so going for the ability to execute every single rep as hard as possible. That way we're going to be able to focus on improving our ability to execute at a very high speed, which is going to help you to be able to move faster on the court. And you guys can do every single one of these drills at home. Alright guys, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with a quick warm-up to activate the muscles in our ankles and feet as well as our calves as well. And so we're going to start with just some lateral line jumps, and basically you're just going to pick a line and you're just going to hop on one leg back and forth. We're going to go left leg then right leg, and it's really, really important that your ankles, your feet are activated and nice and warmed up. That's going to allow you to move better, and it's also going to help you to prevent injuries as well. It's very, very crucial that we take that seriously. So that's why we're starting with this. This is also going to serve well as warming up the rest of your body, because your whole entire leg has to be able to stabilize itself and really activate those muscles that, again, are going to help you to perform better and at the same time avoid injuries. Now we're going to end it with 4-way single leg hops, cementing in that work we've just done, really kind of tying it all together, being able to go laterally as well as forward and backward. Going to start off with some high skips right here, really just getting ourselves moving. This warm-up is really going to focus a lot on getting those hips open. Next, we're going to go with our high knees, really being explosive, getting those knees up as high as possible. Then we're going to go into lunge twists with an explosive jump when you're coming up out of that lunge, really getting those quads, those hamstrings, and those glutes firing, ready to go. Next, we're going to do some leg pulls to help loosen up our hips and dynamically stretch those glutes. Then we're going to go with some side lunges. When you guys do these, I really want you to make sure that you focus on getting into a deep lunge position, really feel it in those hamstrings and those glutes, and also make sure you feel a slight stretch in your groin too. Make sure you're stepping out far enough. Then we're going to do some quick speed skater jumps just to kind of warm up those outer glutes and hamstrings as well. Get yourself ready to go. To finish out this warm-up, you're going to sprint to the mid-paint, backpedal to the baseline, and sprint through the free throw line. We're going to get into our 4-cone defensive change of direction drill. And if you guys are at home, just place 4 cones about as far apart as you see here. You're going to start on the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to sprint to the opposite elbow. You're going to slide across to the opposite elbow. Then you're going to slide to the opposite baseline. Then you're going to sprint forward through that elbow. This is going to help you work on the ability to change directions and also your ability to change the different movements. As you know, on defense, you aren't just doing slides the whole time. You have to change your hips. You have to move into sprints, into back pedals, all different types of movement. This is going to work on our ability to put those together. Now we're going to go with our shuttle drill. If you're at home, just set up 2 cones to be about as far apart as this. You're going to start right in the middle, and you're going to take a slide to get to one of those cones. Then you're going to slide to the opposite cone. Then you're going to turn and sprint through the first cone as fast as you can. Again, the theme here is that if you want to be a great defender, you've got to be able to change directions quickly and also change your movements quickly. And this is a great drill to work on both of those skills. Now we're going to use our hip flip drill to specifically work on the ability to go from a slide into an all-out sprint. So you're going to start at the baseline here. You're going to take 2 strides of your slides. Then you're going to turn, flip your hips, and then go as quickly as you can into an all-out sprint. That means that you're going to have to take some rest and recovery time. We're not specifically working on conditioning right now. We're working on our ability to execute every single one of these reps at 100%. This next drill I call the Kobe Bryant Cutoff drill, because as you see right here, Kobe uses his ability to flip his hips and sprint to cut off his defender. So all you're going to do right here is you're going to take a slide, you're going to flip your hips, take one stride in a sprint, and then you're going to immediately turn back into that defensive position and decelerate into a stop. This is working on your ability to recover if the guy that you're guarding beats you by a step. Like I said, when you're playing defense, it's not just going to be sliding the whole time. You've got to be able to recover by sprinting and then quickly flipping your hips back into your defensive position and decelerating so you can stay in front of your man. If you guys like this video, go to the link in my description below to join our private basketball training group. It's a place where I'm giving you guys free workouts, personal coaching, a ton of exclusive stuff. I'm answering all of your questions, and it's the best place for you guys to get in touch with me. That link is in my description below. Like I said, it's completely free. Hopefully I'll see you guys in there. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button for me as well. Click this little black button you see on the screen for me. I really appreciate it, guys. And drop a comment for me too. Let me know what you want to see next. That's it, guys. Peace.